I was gonna get some new players, but I didn't because I spent some time in the hospital this week.
Well, it's difficult to find new players.
Yeah, that too. But yes. So, and anyway, it's kind of an awkward point to add new players in. We're just wrapping up an arc, fully. Maybe.
Yep, we killed the most pathetic beholder I've ever seen.
Yes, the most pathetic beholder you've ever seen, who is incapable of rolling saving throws higher than a 4, and
God bless.
even when given help by the GM, I guess he wasn't all that strong after all. So yes,
It was probably because of my magic.
obviously, you were the you.
So that's where my weighted dice went.
Yes, you confounded it, and then yeah, I don't know. Anyway, forced it to roll low. Anyway, so yes, there was an epic, mighty battle that would be told of in tales from for the ages, obviously. If only you had a bard on your team. And yes, you got some loot. There's a reward waiting for you. Got some magical eyeballs, and you also found Sebastian the Noble, who said he would take you to where the Tsochar are hiding. If you only spare him his life.
I say we eat him.
Bad things can happen if you engage in cannibalism.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing cannibalism. I say we just kill him because he's a witness.
He's a witness to your mighty deed, which will earn you acclaim from far and wide.
Not gonna lie, I wouldn't call our deed that mighty. We barely fought him, and he just collapsed.
Well, everyone else doesn't know that. I'm sure you can get him to embellish the story if you like. Anyway, so he was leading you along. Totally not leading you along in the metaphorical sense, hopefully. And yes. Is there anything you want to do before you as you're venturing towards the lair of the Tsoch?
Not much. I mean, I'll do some street performing on the way, but
well, you're underground, so there's not very many people.
So I'll do some performing for the rats. No, you know, maybe the rats will pay me something.
The rats.
God damn, I'm out of all the good spells. This will be harder.
All right.
Do
you want to examine your new loot? So you got an amulet, gemstone. There was one other thing.
I barely got anything. I couldn't find any loot.
What? Amulet? Oh, right. Why did I write those down?
Robe.
Wait, there was furniture down here, right?
We got a slime-covered robe, a small hand mirror, a figurine of a chode saw, a very large ruby, and 7 beholder eyes.
There was a place that we were walking around. We were like staying in, right? And then there was like a waiting room, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
There was an amulet in there too.
I say we move back to there so we can. I say we move back to there so we can like saw down the furniture and take whatever's there.
There's a bit of furniture. It's not in very good shape.
It is literal garbage. I know that's.
I will literally take it for us.
All right. What's your carry weight capacity? If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna make you count your carry weight.
Wait, I could have ignored it all this time. God damn it! Why do I have the spreadsheet for?
You can't because you're a hoarder. If he's gonna be a hoarder too, then I'm gonna make him count his carry weight. So it's up to you.
Fine, then I won't.
You can have your furniture, but you will be cursed with carry weight for the rest of the
Is there a coffee table at least?
No, they don't have a coffee table.
Do they have like an old couch down there?
They have a couple chairs, and that's about it because
I'm taking the chairs.
All right, you are over encumbered.
I will take that then, and I'll take that to the bank, sir, and can bring them back to my little like room. You know, the little part of the street that I sleep in. I could have a little bit of furniture.
All right, so you're carrying this furniture while you're going to fight the lizard, the tentacle monsters.
I barely have any knowledge of them. I only remember one running out of a guy.
Yeah, I'm sure you're fine.
None of us know anything about them either.
It's not like they'd want to steal your body anyway. Not a very good one.
Yeah.
All right. I should get
yes. So you have a robe. There should be an amulet in there. I don't know if I forgot to mention it, but in there.
I might have just been too slow at typing. Magical amulet or just an amulet?
The amulet is magical. So is the robe. The other things are not magical.
Okay. Added it to the list. We still haven't given out the Lesser Crystal of Ironward.
Yeah, I think. If you have Masterwork Light Armor, you can use it.
I do have Masterwork Light Armor. I think so, at least. Let me check if I actually made it Masterwork. It should be.
I think any of you can use it, can you?
Yeah.
I don't know if Sven has Masterwork Armor.
Probably not now.
Probably can't afford it.
I mean, he could afford it with all that money he got a while ago, and with the money he's getting now.
Look.
Don't you mean the less debt?
Look, what money have I gotten now? Because if you remember, I didn't find anything, they did.
Well, yes, but they might be inclined to share it with you. And there's also 10,000 gold pieces for feeding the beholder. Your share. Which you're totally entitled to because you were very helpful during that fight.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know. That could be your thing. Everyone takes all the money and you're perpetually in debt. I don't know.
It's like you're playing a War of Poverty.
It's like literally being here made no difference, and doing my dues and trying to make money
hey,
made no difference.
You did lure out the beholder and get into you are actually very valuable.
Yeah, we were chasing a beholder for like
too long.
And you got it to show itself. So that's pretty.
By being poor.
By being a magician. Anyway.
No, by being poor.
All right.
The poor part is what attracted me.
Okay. So yes. So you probably can examine those items while you're walking.
Right.
And do your.
Also, someone got to have prestidigitation to clean the slimy rope. Who is it?
I'm gonna ask
a wand, I think, that you have. A wand of prestidigitation. Didgeridoo.
I don't know.
Is the dragon guy still a dragon?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask quickly. So where did the other guy go? With the gnome guy, right? Wasn't he with us?
I shapeshift.
Shapeshift. So like squares, rectangles, what do you mean by that?
I can change into different...
Okay, so where's the dwarf guy? Where's that elfin guy we also had? I have no idea where he went.
That was me as well. Those are all me.
I don't know how you would possibly fit into a costume like that. I mean, you're a giant dragon.
I'm not...
It's the other way around. It's two guys in a dragon costume.
Oh, now I get it. Okay.
Shut up.
Damn, you guys even figured out how to fly in that costume? Fuck, that's incredible.
There was no dragon in it, it's just me. Shut up, Audrey.
See, there's no dragon, he said it himself.
Oh, now I get it. Okay. So, I mean, that's impressive, honestly.
No.
Elry desperately tries to hide the giggling.
So, are we gonna have to split it between the two guys in the costume? Whatever the reward. What was the reward anyway for this?
Yeah, totally. They have to get 2 shares to the dragon.
Yep, exactly. 2 shares.
Nope.
Well, that's only fair.
Yeah, it is fair.
It's just 1 dragon, so he only gets 1 thing.
Wait, so he is a dragon?
No,
I thought it was 2 guys in a costume.
it's just 1 dragon. It looks like 1
Oh,
dragon.
I
So he only gets
see.
1
I
shell.
see what you mean as one entity. I get that. So, but my question is like, what were we getting paid again for this?
30,000 gold piece.
Okay, so 10,000 each, and you two in the costume will have to split it.
All right.
Sven is just blissfully unaware of this.
Okay.
As we're walking, can I just ask Audrey while we're walking, like, hey, Audrey, why does the other guy in the costume never talk?
They're weird like that.
It's part of the performance.
Oh, I
gotta have the same voice.
I get it. Let's keep going.
Anyway. So yes, while you're so I'm gonna say you're too distracted to identify your items right now. Eventually, Sebastian, looking back, giving you some strange looks every now and then, knocks on a unremarkable piece of wall, and it slides back to reveal an empty room. And he says, "What? I don't understand. They're supposed to be here. This is where they... Did they leave? I don't understand." He just wanders into the room and starts looking around.
I would like to detect magic and see if there's any illusions around.
Alright. You cast Detect Magic. I don't think Detect Magic... Does Detect Magic detect illusions?
That's a good question.
I would say it would give you a will save if there is an illusion. So, if there is an illusion, why don't you roll a will save?
Blah, 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 blah.
It doesn't really say.
It doesn't. How sad.
So I'm going to go with that. It'll give you a will save as though you interacted with it. So, why don't you make a will save to see if, in case there is an illusion.
Good thing I can cheat on my will saves.
I'm going to say you can't use any activated ability on it, because I'm technically supposed to be rolling this for you in secret, but...
Oof.
Alright. Yeah, you don't... no magic. Kinda weird. Maybe they just left. He just sort of wanders around and says, I don't know what happened.
I casted magic.
Can you cast Detect Magic? Okay. And yeah.
Oh, yep, I got Detect Magic.
I'll roll your will save this time, because that's how it's supposed to be done. Which, I don't know, there might not even be a need for will save.
Oh,
but you also probably shouldn't know what your will save is, so... That you got, so... Yes.
It's fine.
You also...
Colin is gonna start poking all the walls and everything. And also ask the guy if the room is small.
Are we in that room where we had all the nothing, where we were waiting or whatever?
No, this is a different room. It's under... You've been walking for, about 15
Any valuables in here?
Underground. No, it's basically bare.
Furniture?
No furniture.
Any pretty looking rocks?
There are a couple of patches of slime on the ground.
What about spooky invisible Sochal?
You cast Invisibility Purge. 5 feet per caster level, so that's like 40 feet radius. That's definitely big enough to fix the whole room. Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna start breathing ice in all.
Can I ask the guy what we're looking for?
Well, they're supposed to be in here. The creatures and their servants and.
Well, how big did the room used to be?
It was this big. It's about like 30 feet across, so it's pretty big for an underground room.
I think the guy's hallucinating.
Might be.
I think we should kill him.
No.
Why?
He does look genuinely distressed.
He has money. Just at home.
But that's the reason why we should get. Oh, at home.
He's also the son of a noble and kind of important.
Is he, though?
I don't think you can.
He's important enough that they would send assassins against you, probably, or something.
He couldn't be worse than the debt collectors.
Nothing? Your invisibility purge has revealed nothing? Your detect magics have revealed nothing?
Alpha, can you check for invisible or hidden doors or anything? Maybe there's another room adjacent or some shit.
You could do some search checks, yeah. Detect secret doors. Alright, so you cast detect secret doors, and you do detect one door. It's the one you came through. I don't know if it's actually a secret door because it's open, but I don't know. It's kind of ambiguous.
It technically used to be secret.
Yeah.
Search run.
Alright, roll a search check. Alright. There are some patches of slime on the ground. But you notice that they don't smell very much like the Sochar that you've seen before. They're awfully dry. Like they haven't been, like they're at least several weeks old. At least a week. You're not sure how exactly things would dry down here with all the humidity. But
Nothing's.
When's been the last time you've seen those things?
well, I usually don't see them directly. I speak to their helpers.
And when was that?
Just a couple days ago. Usually, though, they speak directly to Uxbikthal. I just let them know where to go and occasionally send messages.
Hmm.
Only.
The only one that I know of. They don't tell me everything.
Well, what else did they tell you?
Only that they needed my master's help for their great project.
And what was that project?
They want to create some kind of new creature being.
And do you know where they're trying to do that?
No, I don't.
Do you know what they've been missing to do so?
No.
Anything they asked
I think perhaps they may have left the city now that they're. There's not much left for them here, is there?
That'd be awfully quick.
Well, they can move quite quickly when they need to.
Not being paid.
That's true. You aren't being paid for killing tentacle monsters.
He said he would like to pay us. Them as well. Get on. Well, we probably should.
I mean, we already did.
No, well, I don't believe about the answers. Go.
All right. Sebastian says, "Can I go now?"
No, you're going. No, that's to the guards.
Okay. All right. So you leave these tunnels, find your way to a guardhouse, and you present
the guardhouse.
a guardhouse. There are several.
Yeah, we need some guy that actually can decide things.
All right. So you go to the guard headquarters.
Yeah, that sounds more reasonable.
And you triumphantly hoist your beholder eye upon the table and say, "We killed it," or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we killed it, but we couldn't find the deep.
Aberrations.
Aberration.
Also, you have an aberration infestation of Chotsal.
Yeah.
They might have run.
Yeah,
but you should.
Also, they bow into people's heads and
all right. The desk clerk says, okay, I'll go get the captain of the guard then." And he runs off. And shortly, a very gruff, bearded, slightly older man walks in. You've seen him before. He threw a Ebola at a dragon and entangled him and then arrested him. Ebola. Yes. Not Ebola.
I don't know how he'd find and throw that at him, but I mean, sure.
Well, he could infest the Ebola with Ebola.
That's cruel and unusual.
Yes, well, they don't exactly have laws against that here.
It's not.
And I guess I'll be using that for my next act if there's no laws against it.
Well, there's no law against the government doing it. You can't do it because
I could pretend I'm government.
There's laws against that too.
If there's no laws
can't stop me.
Well, they can try.
No one can stop me.
Waha.
Why would they try? They'd be risking Ebola.
They just touch me and I say, "All right, now you have Ebola. That's your fault now."
Okay. Anyway, the guard captain says, well done then. Well done. Here is your reward." And he hands a enormous sack of gold over to you.
It's actual gold instead of astral diamonds?
Yes.
What is this fucking peasant money?
Well, that's what the rest of the world uses.
Wow.
It's shiny and goes clack. And goes cling. It's much better. Superior currency.
But
none of that magic bullshit.
Little.
Yeah.
Gold glitters too.
I think it was, yeah, you kind of have an aberration infestation of Sochor. No, did.
They left. Well, that's good news, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
We are not sure if they did. You should still keep a watch out, and you can detect them by people having weird purpley shit around their eyes.
Oh, and here's a nobleman who was walking with.
Sebastian says, "I was charmed. It's not my fault."
Tell it to the judge. Whatever your legal system is.
Sebastian, been missing for a while, so the beholder charmed you then. Well, it's good to see you're back then.
Well, I wouldn't trust him.
Wow, rude.
Well, no. I'll go and inform your father that he was missing. I'm sure we'll be getting a substantial kickback for that, considering he was a reward for finding him. Now,
Oh, wait. So
if
you're not gonna punish him? You're trying to overthrow the city. Right.
Oh, you heard the man. He was charmed. It wasn't his doing.
Yeah,
Everyone knows
Yeah.
beholders do that.
well,
Now then.
I don't doubt him. He's
I-
noble.
I do remember that beholder being more charismatic than anyone I ever met.
Well, I don't really think he was charmed. He's definitely completely aware of whales, supposedly.
Oh, so you killed them then?
Well, no, they weren't in the. Said they won't. Aware of everything.
So he was aware of everything that was going on, but he was wrong. Huh. But he got the wrong spot.
Yeah. Well, no, they were there. They left a week. He was completely aware, though. I would say the charm thing is a lie. Yeah, the whole.
Well, if you say so. Anyway,
No, you should.
I think we have no further need of your services.
Whatever.
So, if you would find your way out of the city as quickly as possible and stop causing trouble, I'm sure we would all be very appreciative.
Wait, do I have to leave too?
He just he gives you a look.
I'll take that as a yes.
And with that, he firmly gestures at the door and gives you a stern look.
Whatever. Arthur takes 30,000 bag of gold and says,
Yes.
opens it up and goes, it's all here.
And then rolls around in it,
No,
cackling
Count it
gleefully.
out.
do that later.
Nah. If you do it later, then you can claim that you just took some out. Gotta do it in his face.
Oh yeah, Arthur's roll around in it for. Okay, it's all here.
Nah.
All right. So you get some very strange looks as you roll around in your gold pile.
Whatever. Oh. Arthur says there was also a large amount of expenses finding that.
I don't believe the reward included any expenses.
Not.
Well then, we're in agreement. Now I will be hopefully seeing you never again. Yes, that would be ideal.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not me though, right? If you ever need a birthday party,
Yes, hopefully I will
here.
indeed never see you either.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember.
That's sad.
Okay, let's stop.
All right. So you dump your prisoner. He gets released, apparently. Got your money. That's nice. Apparently they don't care about the creepy tentacle monsters stealing people's bodies.
I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Is there a reward to deal with the creepy tentacle monsters, or no?
There is not.
You guys think there'll be any loot involved if we do stop it?
I don't think this city is so corrupt. There's probably more people walking with them.
I don't think they want us here anymore.
That too.
We're leaving Stone Thing, right? You said?
Yeah.
He said he would like you to. You don't have to.
He basically ordered us to.
I really hope I don't have to deal with the consequences of my employment and my debt now.
Got 10,000 gold at all.
That will not pay my debt off.
You could put a down payment.
That sounds like an unreasonable.
It is an unreasonable amount of money. The debt I'm in, that is.
You could just like kill the debt collectors.
I guess.
I'm sure they're not going through any reputable banks or anything, so you kill all the people you owe money to, and then you don't owe money anymore. It's easy.
Yeah, I don't think I could pull it off.
Yeah, you need to gain a few more levels first.
A few.
Okay.
A lot.
Let's head back to.
I mean, a level 8 character can you probably take out an army of mooks on their own. So
not a rogue.
I mean,
and
if
on
you had a
top
better
of
build,
that,
maybe.
And on top
but
of
with the rest
that,
of the party, sure.
I do not owe money to weak people. They're the people that hire the adventurers that are higher leveled than us. And they will hire adventurers to kill me before I could kill them.
But if they kill you, then they're never going to get any money.
I have a kid somewhere. They'll just put the debt on him.
Does he know that he's your kid?
Yes. Well, the kid himself? No. The debt collector, he does.
Well, that'll be a fun surprise. I guess that'll be his adventure story.
When I die before I can complete my repayment of my debt, yeah, probably.
He spends his life searching for his father, and eventually someone comes and says, "Your father's dead, but you owe us a ton of money." Now.
That's exactly how it happened with my father, so. Realistically, that's exactly how it works, so that's gonna happen. It's how my family legacy goes. It's just we don't have fathers, then we find out that we have a debt to pay because of our father, and he's dead now.
But did you ask them for proof of debt?
Yeah, if you ever actually asked them for this money?
No.
Well, you should try that.
Try that. That's not just shaking you down.
Maybe they never actually knew your father, and they're just telling you that because you're a gullible schmuck.
Possible.
Maybe you actually don't have a father.
That could also be believable.
Okay, let's head out this.
Alright, so you head out into the city. You don't get a parade or anything. No massive fanfare for saving the city.
Of course.
You did get a big sack of gold, so that's nice. What do you do now?
Well, do we have any leads on the tentacle thing?
No. The dude was our lead.
Yep, and you just handed him off to the guard.
Well then.
And said, "Yeah, sure, you can have him."
That's not good.
Did they even make any insight checks?
Yeah, that was probably a mistake.
Sounds like someone else's.
That does sound like someone else's problem.
Yeah. Why do you care if the whole city gets infested with tentacle monsters?
Yeah. We won't be living
I'm sure
here.
the tentacle monsters would make me pay off my debt anyway.
Probably.
I don't know if they care about your debt.
Yeah, so
I don't really care about mine.
that,
If they kill your debt collectors, then you'll be free.
yeah, the tentacle monsters kill everyone in the city. You don't know anybody anymore.
Knowing my kind of luck, I'm sure they'd still want me to pay the debt.
Yeah, well, I don't think I can.
What do you call a debt collector, if not a demon?
Well, see, you just make pacts with actual demons and ask for enough money to pay off your debt.
I could do that, but then I'd be in debt to a demon.
Yeah, but he wouldn't want money. He just want like your soul.
No. See, you make a contract to pay off all of your debt, and that includes the debt to the demon.
I think my debt
obviously.
collectors did once say I could pay back my debt with my soul as an option. I don't think I took it though, so.
Oh,
You
right,
should've.
so you're selling. Stop it. Yeah, it sounds like you're just being shaken down by demons.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, now you've got money, and it's up to you what you want to do with it.
Spend it all on my debt.
Is that really what you're going to do?
Depends. Is there any shop that I could accidentally spend all my money before I make it to the debt collectors?
Sure. You could probably find stuff.
Ooh, maybe I could go buy that magic sand people keep telling me about. Or is it
It's
magic
pretty
rope?
great sound.
Yeah,
You
it's
could get
sand.
magic sand and magic rope.
Ooh,
Become the greatest magical rope wizard.
and sand wizard.
Shapeshant is pretty ball.
I know a place you could buy that.
I say we
You
go
could
there then.
buy armor or something.
I
Or
think I'm fine on armor.
a whole bunch of escorts.
No, I'm in debt to those two. I can't get any escorts.
Well, you've got enough money to pay off at least some of your debt.
Now, you see, the first debt I was talking about, I don't know for sure if I actually owe anything to that. The second one, I know I do. I owe them on that. And I don't think they believe anything that I tell them, so might not be worth trying to pay off.
Yeah, you could just not pay it off ever and just ignore it.
Eventually, that'll come back to haunt me.
Yes,
I think
but
that's what
doesn't
killed my
everything?
father, hypothetically.
If you even have a father.
Yeah. Alright, so what's the plan?
Oh, we're going. Oh,
I say we go buy some shape sand, because I do need some shape sand.
probably so.
They probably sell it in Zythus, yes. You don't really live there. You don't really have a place of residence. Aldry does, I guess.
I do.
The streets are my home, so I probably already have a home there.
How good is the local Cyphers outpost at having spells for sale?
Not very.
Oh. But
They
could I have
mostly deal with
invisibility?
low-level magic.
Well, third level is pretty low.
It's not actually low, really,
Oof.
in the grand scheme of things. It's more that it's just like degrees of high levelness. They probably have first and second level spells.
Back to the...
Yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go back to the map.
On the way back to Cyphers, I would like to read the Divine Book of Dialia we found at some point.
Yes. You can also look at those magic items you found.
Yes, also that.
All right. So the amulet. I'm just gonna let you have it because your count is so ridiculous. The amulet is an amulet of proof against detection and what's the full name? And location. It essentially gives you a permanent non-detection spell effect and warn. So any caster of a divination spell must succeed on a caster level check against DC 19 in order for the spell to succeed.
So maybe that's why we couldn't tell when we were underground the thing. What? Why couldn't we detect? Maybe that's why we couldn't detect magic underground.
I don't think an amulet would do that.
But a permanent.
Maybe the room just wasn't magical.
Maybe it was an illusion.
And the cloak is a robe of useful items, except this one is a bit different than the usual one because all of the patches just look like squares. So you're not exactly sure what will happen when you push one of the patches to get a useful item out.
Hey, can I try it?
It's still covered in slime, by the way.
I don't care.
Okay.
Have it.
Aldrich, pass it over.
All right.
Throws the thing at his face.
So
I
Sven
spit out
puts
a
the
little
cloak
bit of
on
slime
and it's covered in slime. And you want to touch one of the patches?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's yours now.
All right. A mule pops out of the cloak. It's got some saddlebags on, and it makes donkey noises at you. I don't know what sound mules make. Yeah. Grunt. I don't know. Yeah. A mule pops out of your cloak and knocks you over.
Ow. First of all, rude. So, now I have a place to put my stuff. Wait, does this thing disappear? Audrey, does this thing disappear? Audrey.
GM, does this thing disappear?
It does not. It's a permanent mule.
Oh.
You have to feed it, though, or it'll die.
Fuck.
Wow.
Does he eat meat?
Grass.
Is there any grass nearby?
Yes, there's grass on the ground.
Standing on grass.
I don't know where we are.
You're on the road, but of course
Okay.
you've never seen grass before because you spent your
Well,
life.
I'm going to let the mule get some food, and you know what I'm going to do again? I'm going to touch another patch.
Like, do you have to pay for this grass? Do people own it? You've never been outside the city. You've never seen grass before.
I haven't, actually.
Why is everything green?
All right, so you touch another patch. There are 17 patches left, by the way.
Ooh.
After this. All right, so a 24-foot long wooden ladder pops out of your robe and just like goes careening across the ground.
Does it like? I'm assuming like I what I'm hoping is that it hits the ground first, and then it like throws me a couple feet like across.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you might want to.
It would have done that but you actually you pointed it towards the ground because you wanted it to knock you around because you're just a masochist like that.
I thought it was funny. It would be at least some funny thing if it happened.
Yes.
Well, now I have a ladder. I could use that to break into places. I might wait, how long is it?
It's 24 feet long. So it's enormous. You're not going to be able to carry it on yourself unless you want to get the whole party help.
Yeah, it's not worth keeping.
Yeah, does you have a mule for that?
Anyone else want to hit a patch, or should I just do it again?
You could save it for times when you actually need like a useful item to help you if you want.
Might want to stop using. Magic thing published.
Can I fit this in like my pocket of whatever holding?
It's a robe. You can wear it if you want. Covered
Yeah,
in slime.
I'll wear it, I guess. Doesn't matter if anyone else touches it when I'm wearing it. Like if someone like taps
Only the wearer of the
patches.
robe can use them.
Okay, good, because I don't want to be in the middle of a fight. Actually, that might be tactically good. Someone punches me, and then a ladder pops out and knocks him back.
What type of ladder is?
It's a wooden one.
What kind of wood?
Wood.
No, like how's it put together? No.
It's got like jigs.
Amazingly intricate joinery.
Yes.
This is the highest quality ladder I have ever seen.
It's like someone punched a hole in it and put a stick through.
Take out all the.
Alright, it falls apart, and now it's pieces of wood.
Well, that was not worth it. We could have at least just left it on the road and let someone else grab it.
It's free firewood.
Oh,
Alright,
I was
so
just-
I'm gonna call the donkey back and we can continue traveling.
It's a mule, not a donkey.
Makes no difference.
It does.
Wow. Rude.
Either
Yeah.
way. Can I ride the mule?
Yes.
I'm gonna ride the mule.
Alright.
You're all
It bucks you off.
Ow. Okay, that was a mistake. I guess he'll just travel with us.
Is it the
Probably
next
as long as
day?
you keep giving it grass to eat.
Is it the next day?
It seems to
already?
be it seems to be content with being led places.
Well, apparently grass is free in this world, so I mean, sure.
Yeah, you should try eating the grass. It's good.
Audrey, is grass edible?
Yes.
Yes, but.
All right. I want to try some.
All right.
That was a mistake. I got fucking silica on my teeth. That was disgusting.
You're just uncultured. You don't appreciate the flavors of grass.
You didn't ask if it tastes good.
I mean, technically it is edible. It's just,
Yeah.
doesn't give any nutrition.
We also don't have two stomachs to digest the grass in like the mule does.
Yes, you aren't a ruminant. You haven't swallowed enough stones.
That's not how that works, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not all. It's a simplification. But yes. All right, so you continue on your way to Zeitz. It's about a month's journey.
What can I now know about Dialia?
All
Because
right, so
I've
you
studied
read
who it
Dialia's
is.
holy book. Dialia is a nature and healing deity. Also, you do see a lot of references to the sun in her works, although you know from your religious studies that she's not technically a god of the sun, but for some reason the sun is often associated with her. She usually takes the form of a female elf who doesn't like to wear clothes. Although a lot of monstrous races do often have depictions of her in their own species. And they usually have even fewer clothes. She is generally considered to be chaotic neutral. She's the fickleness of nature. It can be healing and bountiful, but also wrathful. And, she often teaches about how you must live in harmony with nature and not exploit her riches.
And did we just run into this? Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second.
We got the book like
Long ago.
long time ago. It was before you joined.
Oh, so you guys met a spirit or whatever? A god of
Dialia is a
nature.
god.
I don't even remember
Goddess.
When did we get that book? I forgot.
So yeah,
Is he still a dragon right now, by the way?
Probably. I think that was your, or I think the way you traveled, like to travel, was like he turned into a griffin and then you rode on him.
Yep.
So is he a griffin right now?
Yes, you're flying on a griffin. That actually makes it travel faster.
Well, no, I thought we also were on the. We were on the ground with my mule.
Yeah, you could. That would be slower though. You could just leave the mule behind.
But he's a nice mule.
He's not a very nice mule. He's very ornery. He kicked you a few times. But I guess he's nice compared to everyone else in your...
Yeah.
You can give him some head pats. He does have fluffy hair. Just have fluffy hair on his head.
Well, if we have to, I guess I'll have to leave him.
What'd you say?
I shapeshift into a large horse. I just...
Okay. You tie the mule to the what? The saddle? So you just like... Alright. You still won't travel much faster than walking pace. Like, mules travel at walking pace. They're designed for carrying loads, not for going fast.
Oh, that means I can hoard more.
Yes, you can use the... It has saddlebags. You can use the mule to carry stuff. That is what it's typically used for.
That's what I was thinking we could use that for.
You could even use it to pull a cart, if you got a cart.
How much?
Oh, we used to have a cart. Oh wait, no, we don't have that anymore.
I'm gonna say it can haul a reasonable amount of things, and we'll come up with an exact number if you actually try to start haul. Well, if and what I should say when you try to use it to haul an unreasonable amount of stuff. But they are pack animals; they can hold quite a bit.
Yeah, but I can put it in my spreadsheet if I know how much.
The mule refuses to be put in your spreadsheet. It kicks your spreadsheet.
Yeah. The spreadsheet.
It's a living creature who will not be treated in this way.
It's only
I guess
all spreadsheets.
it takes us a month to get back. Do we want into?
Yes. You run into a strange-looking creature. From the distance, it gleams in light. It is made out of metal, but it's moving. You can't make out quite what it is.
I walk towards it.
All right.
Great, I guess I follow.
The thing starts running towards you at a quick speed. Make a spot check. All right. It appears to be quadrupedal and about medium-sized, a little bit small on the medium scale, but it's about half of a human's height.
Can I tell what it is?
Aldry could recognize this anywhere. It is some sort of metallic puppy. You don't understand. Well, I say it's a puppy. It's actually quite a large dog. It appears to be some sort of golem. Yes, and it runs up to you, Tobias, or Savan. And it says, "Woof." Wags its tail.
Aldry hides behind a mule.
I'm gonna pet it.
All right, you rub it. It's a shiny metal coating, and it says, "Woof, woof." It's actually saying "woof." It's not barking.
How close to Cyphers are we?
You are about a week out.
Are you lost, little guy? Where's your master?
Woof woof. And he runs off into the forest, into the swamp.
Well, I'm following him.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
I see no issue with this.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yes, he after running around, he turns around and says "woof woof" again, as though he wants you to follow.
Ugh,
Don't trust it.
I guess
Let's
I'll...
all go.
Yay.
All right, are you
Stop it.
dragging Audrey along?
Audrey's riding on my back, so...
Okay,
No,
so
let me
you are
off.
following the metallic dog into the swamp. It walks in a perfectly straight line through some of the swamps. At one point, it like goes underwater and continues walking. So you need to kind of do a circuitous route to keep following it. And you get very muddy, lots of bugs and stuff,
I'm not getting money, I'm casting.
cutting through all the plants.
I'm classic all cloud.
Well, if you do that, then Audrey will fall off because I'll have to turn back into a dragon. Well, I guess Audrey's small and you're medium, so Audrey can actually ride you in dragon form.
Yeah.
All right, but Savan gets stuck in the mud several times.
Yeah, that's about right.
There's all this plant stuff outside the city. You hate plants and nature, bugs. It's gross. Why can't you go back to the shit-covered streets any day? And yes, eventually, you're about here, by the way. And eventually, he leads you to the mountainside. And he walks up to a rock that looks just like any other rock. And he says, sausages. Sausages. In that voice. Yes.
He says sausages.
Yes. And the
That
rock
is not a puppy.
moves aside. Well, yes, clearly, it's not a puppy. It's made of metal.
Don't trust it. Stop
It's
it.
a golem dog of some description. And the rock moves aside. And there is a tunnel beyond it. The dog wanders into this tunnel.
All right, let's follow.
It's dark and creepy. All right. We'll take a
Anyone
short
got
5-minute
torture
break
anything?
because we've been at this for about an hour. And when we come back, we will find out what horrible trap the evil dog golem has led you into.
I
All
knew
right.
it.
You said we were going to take a 5-minute break, or?
Yes, 5-minute break. Get here at 10 after. Go and do whatever it is you need to do in your 5-minute break. wanders into the spooky cave, and bringing the corpse of Audrey, which suddenly bursts back to life.
Contingencies OP.
Yeah, I don't know. You just contingent true resurrection. And it'll just only cost you 25,000 gold pieces.
Whoops, sorry. All the money's gone.
So yes, you go into this cave and you follow it down for a while. And eventually, you see the walls stop being made out of rock and start being made out of a strange bluish metal.
Oh god, it's this shit again.
And you see a strange light, and up before you there seems to be what can only be described as a face on the ground. That is looking up at you and has a light of some sort on its head that is shining at you. This face is also made out of blue metal, just like the puppy. And it says, "Greetings."
Our facility? Fire facility? The last spooky blue metal was.
Hello, Mr. Face. How are you?
Please come this way. And the face moves along the ground, and you realize it actually has very tiny little wheels underneath it.
Strange.
Yeah.
Well, let's follow it.
All right.
Oh, did we leave the mule behind?
The mule did not want to go in the cave, so you can just leave it outside. You can get it back when you leave.
Okay.
If you ever leave.
The mule is reasonable.
I'm sure I'll get thrown out after a couple magic tricks.
All right. The face leads you into a room where there are three large chambers with a door on them. They're about human height. Well, one of them is human height. Let's see, you're in dragon form right now. The other two are Aldry height. And one is deeper than the others. And it says, "Please enter the chambers."
Yeah, I'm good on that. Last time that I did that, I woke up. I woke up 100 years.
I'll walk in.
Remember how you ended up in one of those now?
All right. As you walk in, the door closes behind you.
Fuck.
What an idiot.
Well,
Who enters strange rooms?
clearly you've never met Sven.
I guess you need a new character then.
Well,
and yes, you need to make a fortitude save.
oh god.
Hey Face, what's your name? Or designation?
Please enter the chambers.
No.
Wait, so for everyone else it's open, or is it just me? I don't know.
You entered, and yours closed. The other ones are still open. And yes, all right. You are now frozen.
Well, that's fair.
I'm good on lose 100.
All right. After a short amount of time, the container that Sven was in recesses into the wall, and you hear it moving off somewhere.
No. He's dead.
All right, I guess he's dead.
Can you give us our friend back?
Please enter the chamber.
What purpose does the chamber serve?
Please enter the chamber.
No. Fuck off. Fuck me.
Please enter the chamber.
It's the worst magical construct ever.
Is the dog still here?
No. You left it behind when you started following the face.
Great, we're leaving. Fuck this.
Can we have our friend back?
Please enter the chamber.
Do that again, I'm gonna smash your fucking skull in.
It's a flat face, it doesn't have a skull.
You guys could always just enter the chamber and take your chances. I mean, I did that, and it's working out pretty well for me.
I don't think well is a word I would use to describe how things are working right now.
I think I'm doing well.
Well, you aren't thinking right now because you are not conscious. So, unfortunately,
You're
that is not
basically
true.
dead.
I'm probably fine.
I'm not entering the chamber and holes on the wall. And
The walls are bare. You don't see anything. After the last chamber moves off, a panel closes in and creates and seamlessly seals up the wall. Couldn't even tell that there used to be an opening.
well, I don't know. That's not my expertise. Magic Aldry. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
Oh, he's stuck in a stasis pod. It didn't bother me that much. Actually, honestly.
It'll be fine. It'll just be a few thousand years.
Yeah. Maybe the deck collectors will just forget he exists.
The deck collectors just like track it down, destroy the facility. They just like chip me out of
They
the
just-
ice. And
I mean,
then they,
technically, since you aren't dead, they can't give the debt to your son. So
yeah,
They
that's why
just
they're gonna
somehow
track
gained
it. They're gonna
immortality.
track down where I was found. They're gonna chip me out of the ice, slap me awake, and try to make me pay my debt.
or
Nah,
just like break the ice in half so you're dead, and then
Well, if I'm dead, what good am I that I'm dead?
you've got
well
it
then I
all
could give
wrong.
the money the debt to your heir. So
You think he'll be alive in 1,000 years?
well, I don't think your debt collectors will be alive in 1,000 years.
You'd be
Of course
surprised.
they will. They're gonna enter their own chambers. Just so they're alive to collect the debt later.
Or their children are going to inherit the, job of collecting my debt.
For 50 generations we have waited for you to fall. Give us your money!
That's a way of waking up. They're like half cyborg too.
Stupid face thing. Do you have is there like a higher magical construct that I can talk to?
Please enter the chamber.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna flip the thing over.
Alright, you flip the thing over, and it continues somersaulting until it lands on its wheels again.
Can you make it do the total? Just pick it up, turn it around.
Aldry, this is why we don't follow dogs.
You're saying that to the wrong person!
Yeah,
I
well,
told you!
all puppies are evil.
And you didn't listen.
Well, technically,
Lot
it's
of
not the
guys
puppy's
that-
fault. It's the construct face fault,
Nope. It's the puppy. Be quiet, you're dead.
I go, yeah, whatever, Aldry. Can we find wherever this control or whatever the hell's in charge of this?
How about we just leave?
Well, we can't just. Well, there might be stuff to steal here. Liberate.
He has a point.
Also, you left someone in there.
Yeah, and also, you can't just leave people in the stasis chambers. Kind of rude.
Why not? Obviously you wanted to chill out.
Yeah, but
Alright, I mean, yes, you can abandon him behind and just he'll make a new character. Maybe then he'll go on a quest to rescue his old character.
nah, it's kind
The
of.
new characters.
I didn't appreciate being left in a stasis chamber for 100 years. and I wandered
This is a mistake.
off. So is going into a stasis chamber.
Yeah. So we should.
I mean,
just
you
not
could
do
just
that.
like go back the way you came on, or somewhere another entrance. They did only lead you into one room out of many.
Or, hear me out,
Oh, there's
you
more
go in
thing.
the stasis chamber anyway.
And then it's a party wipe. Yay.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
campaign restart.
hypothetically,
Campaign restart 1,000 years in the future.
Everything is even.
all the
more
tentacle
potent.
monsters now rule the world because we didn't stop them. Because no one stopped them.
Yes, everyone just said, I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's exactly what I did.
And then you have to save the world from the tentacle monsters. Yeah, a new campaign.
Well,
Totally.
have to is a strong word.
Well, you have to, or else they'll kill you. Because you're not or infest you with tentacles. Because, everyone else is. You're the only uninfested people.
Time to liberate the entire world by genocide. Truly the greatest of lawful good campaigns.
I
Genocide
don't
for
think
the
we're a
greater good.
lawful good. I don't think we're lawful good. To be honest here.
Yes. You're not lawful or good. You're just like,
We would be good if we were to genocide the entire world of spooky aberrations.
I think you guys would be very good if you tracked me down. And
that would
didn't
be a good act to
Buzz
try to
here.
save someone.
Yeah, Arthur's just gonna go back to the main room. Find the rebel ballroom.
Aldri has already left that room. She's just
All
leaving
right.
right now.
As you leave the room, you see the dog there again. It says, "Woof."
No, go away.
Where is the main control room?
Woof. It walks off down the hallway.
I'm
Oh
gonna
wow,
follow.
what?
That's where the control room is. Follow it.
That's unexpected.
Are you following the dog too, Audrey?
Nah.
All
Oh,
right,
look at
we're
the other
splitting the
rooms on the
party
way.
too. All right. This is going well.
It's perfect.
So I guess I should make a map or something. I wasn't
Mm.
expecting you to split the party like this.
Well, technically, it
What
was
kind of
already
idiot
split the
splits the
moment
party?
I was. To
Someone
be
that
fair, it was
refuses to follow
technically
the
already
spooky-
split the moment I was put into
Yeah.
a chamber and
Yes,
brought somewhere
but
else.
generally speaking, we're talking about splitting the party. We're talking about splitting its combat potential, and you don't have any. So,
You have a point.
all right. So he was last seen down here in this room. He left this room. Audrey's over here. I should probably make them smaller because it's gonna be bigger.
I'll just make the map bigger.
Yeah, but that's annoying. So yes, you are down here. Dog's going this way. Audrey's over here. Make some shapes. Hallway. There's another room over here. This is the way you came. Down south.
I think you're on the wrong map. Oh, never mind. They just appeared.
I'm just gonna shout back to Audrey. Audrey, you're probably gonna want no more puppies. Not very good at fighting.
Which way did we come from? Bottom, left?
South, yeah.
South.
Down
Okay.
here.
I'll just go and check out this room.
All right. This room has a blank body in it in one of the chambers. Doesn't appear to be frozen though. It's just like very slowly rotating in a circle on its own.
Ooh. Aldri's gonna try and interact and ask it about what the seeker is.
It does not acknowledge your presence.
Oh, was worth a try. Were there any other rooms that do not follow the spooky puppy?
Yes, there are lots of rooms. There's this room,
Hooray.
this room, and this room. this room, and the hallway, and then this room, and this room. They're all uniform sized.
Great. Aldrich's gonna go down the line.
All right, they're
Meanwhile,
all
you can
empty.
proceed to plot. Oh, oof.
Until you get to a bend in the. Yes, I do extend the map because you guys had to investigate stupid empty rooms. No, I'm just gonna delete them.
We actually
empty.
just came from the top instead from the bottom.
All
Easy.
right.
That way it continues at the bottom.
Sure, that's a good idea. All right. So you end up going down the same way as the puppy did and Arthur. Meanwhile, Arthur, the puppy stops in front of a door that looks like every other door and says, "Woof."
Okay. Is it a way to open the door?
Yes. When you touch the door, it opens like all the other doors. And inside the door is a room. On the floor is a glowing crystal that covers the floor of some kind. It's got all sorts of strange symbols on it.
Ask comprehend language.
All right. There doesn't appear to be any language written on the floor. Just a bunch of weird symbols.
Stupid dead languages.
But it's not a language.
Stupid gibberish.
It's all emojis. That's what it is. They only communicate with emojis. They're so advanced.
It's the entire script of the B movie.
Can I do knowledge arcana?
Yes. All right. You find a symbol that looks like it might say on or off, like be the power button.
Oh. That.
You're gonna push it?
No, I'm not going to push it.
All right. Let's see. All right. So meanwhile, Audrey is checking all the rooms.
Yep.
They all appear to be empty.
Oof.
Until you get to the room that Arthur's in. The donkey's waiting outside. He says woof.
Hold on, let me change my approach.
Oh, hey, Audrey. Found the off switch, but I don't know what else.
Well, what does Aldri know?
All right. Make your Arcana check.
Hold up. Spells known. Divine Insight. Yes, I do have scroll.
What do you want, puppy?
My Devon Destruction. There says another plus 11.
All right. So a 45. It's a very good check.
40. I'm not doing a trained identify check.
Oh, okay. So just a 40.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, it would be spellcraft for this, which is the same modifier for you, isn't it?
Plus 15 versus plus 22, so nope. I do not have knowledge tool for spellcraft, and I'm also missing.
All right, so 11 to that. Lincoln, stop that. All right, so a 33. All right. So looking at this panel appears to control the storage of the spacers pods. You have no idea how you'd go about releasing a specific one, but you might be able to release all of them.
Is there a list of inhabitants or something that I can access?
Let's see. With your spellcraft check. No, I don't think you would. This is not a. This is just the control panel. So.
Okay.
So you could just release everyone.
That sounds stupid. Hey, spooky golem.
I mean, if I'm a part of everyone.
You are a part of everyone, so it probably would release you.
Inhabitants somewhere?
What?
A list
Did you
of
say?
inhabitants somewhere? Spooky doggo?
Woof.
Oh god. Like 2 worlds.
But it leads you places.
Yeah, but why don't you find anything else?
Yes.
Find.
More pots. 1.
Get that idiot.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just
Frozen. Add the stasis pod.
He says, "Woof," and walks back the way you came, towards the rim.
I don't know what you guys are expecting.
Talking to Aldrich.
I thought you were talking to the dog.
Oh, okay. Well, if you weren't talking to the dog, then he wouldn't do anything.
Hey, dog. List of inhabitants.
He just says "woof" and doesn't move.
Dog. Dog, how do you open the upstate pods?
Woof, and he walks over to the button that you found.
That Aldrich?
Nah.
That Aldrich found, yes.
Right? I press the button.
All right. Suddenly, a whole bunch of motion and racket appears around the facility. As
just sad.
all right, all right. Sven finds himself back in the room where he was. The pod opens, and you are unfrozen. Meanwhile,
do I know that I was frozen, or is it like a seamless transition?
You realize that you were frozen, sort of. Meanwhile,
nice.
A bunch of things appear in every room.
Oh joy. Are those flesh golems?
They are blank bodies like you've seen before. I don't think Tobias has seen before, so I'll describe them. They appear to be pale white, naked humanoids with no features on their body or their face, except for a single round lamprey-like mouth.
Oh.
And they just they start to walk out of these rooms towards the surface.
That is completely fine. I do not give a shit.
Didn't really do anything.
I still have my flesh on me, right?
Yes.
Good.
For the moment.
Oh. Like the Arthur goes, oh, those are like the easy things to do.
Elder will try asking literally all of them about the sequel.
Alright, they don't appear to acknowledge your presence. They're just walking towards the surface, very slowly. You notice that there are lots more in the hallways that lead away from this room. You were down here. There's like hallways down here. There's lots. They're filling the hallways.
Oh.
They're jamming into each other, trying to get out.
I think that might be it. I don't know. They're pretty. They're pretty stupid and they're useless and literally really easily kill them.
But why would you? They don't do anything.
Yeah, they kind of don't do. Wait, did they have the marks like the other one we fought?
They don't have any markings on their body.
Dog, what are these things?
Woof.
Oh, great, you're you.
Of course it is.
I like how you guys keep asking questions to the dog, like suddenly it's gonna start speaking.
Meanwhile, the dog says, the facility is being evacuated.
Fuck
Please
you.
leave immediately.
Fuck you. Oh, so now you speak.
And yes, you get the feeling that if you don't leave very quickly, you'll soon be crowded in by these things and be unable to ever leave.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, Audrey, as much as I'd love to deal with you, I'm out.
Alright, I'm out too.
Oof, 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 oof.
And Sven is just gonna be like, alright, I'm just gonna
I'm picking up the dog, by the way, and taking it.
No, leave it.
You're taking the dog?
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Grab the dog.
Make a strength
Let's get out of here.
Leave it.
We could sell it.
No. It's evil.
Natural 20.
Jesus.
Alright, so you manage to grab the dog and haul it out. It does slow you down, but you still manage to get out ahead of the very slow creatures. And they continue coming out as you leave. They just follow you out, marching.
Like following you?
They are not exactly following you. Once they leave, they continue walking in a straight line for a while. And then eventually sort of deviate off. And more follow them continuously. It's just a constant stream out.
I wonder if we just did something we're gonna regret later.
I mean,
Yes,
there's...
we followed the dog.
After a few minutes, there must be hundreds of them out already. And they keep coming.
Hopefully they don't do anything bad, like kill anybody.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing horrible could happen by unleashing hundreds of, possibly thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands creatures on the surface.
It's all on you if they do.
Yeah, it was on you. We do. I had to press that button.
No, it's on you, Alpha. You did this.
Well, yeah. Well, you should told me the button released all the fucking stasis pods.
You should.
It was Audrey's fault for not communicating effectively.
Yeah, and also it's whatever. What's the worst that can happen?
Everybody dies.
I'm 6.
Literally the apocalypse.
Maybe we should.
That's why you're not allowed to press.
We could quickly you fly around 2 men in a dragon suit, and we could start murdering all of them that start leaving.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna go look at the cave entrance and
You can't really see the cave entrance anymore because there's too many things around it.
Go talk to that wizard guy we hang out. Hey,
Tobias?
Yeah, let's go tell Tobias about this. This is probably above our pay.
I'm sorry,
you
what?
don't have to go too far because Tobias actually behind you and says, God, now. I think we're going to end the session there because it's a cliffhanger.
They did this.
Sorry, Tobias.
Yes, you're going to start blaming each other